Good afternoon. Taxonomies and instructional objectives. Here mainly I cover the how to write the good instructional objectives and the open source web based pedagogy framework tool. Professor Dashmondal will explain how to use the pedagogic tool, but before that some example I want to give of instructional objectives. The student will demonstrate metric measurement of length. It is better if you write in such a way that given a metric ruler, the students will measure the length of common linear objects to the nearest millimeter. So, given the metric rule, so it will be very clear, right. So, the students will learn, suppose about objectives. If we in the instructional objectives, if we write it, the student will construct well defined instructional objectives. If we write in that way, this is really proper, anybody can understand it, right. So, there is some example of performance outcome and the instructional objectives. Suppose performance outcome that students will add double digit numbers, okay. But when the instructional objectives I will write, if we write in that way that given two double digit numbers written in an equation form, the students will add them together. If we write it, the instructional objective is given these things, the condition component, and what you have to add the number. So, that is the performance component. Okay, so, in that just see here, initiate in that if you just go to the www.ide.iitkgp.ernet.in. It is an open sourced or web based pedagogic framework tool, where you can develop your own course for the designing, reviewing, monitoring the outcome based curriculum. You can develop your own course in your own subject. So, what is the vision of this framework? Why we develop this framework? Because we want that they make engineering education system more learner centric. So, in the framework only if you mention what is the objectives, the students, the learner can know, okay, this is the objective. So, we will learn in my own way, in such a way, so that we can get that objective. So, it is the open source, so the learner can see the tool, and the thing is that take care of individual differences amongst learners in their own time. As the learning styles, learning approaches are different. So, the learner know the objectives. So, in their own style they can learn on their own, and it ensures the mastery over not only the domain knowledge, but also over knowledge, skills and attitude that needed to the 21st century. We are focusing there. So, and we introduce the outcome based learning, right. So, keeping these things, we developed our software, and what is the features of this web based tool? Here any institute can develop their own course, any individual can develop their own course, because the outcome based framework is there, and industry experts in that when they are developing the course, the industry experts also can see the course, and they can provide the framework, for any course, they can give their comments, and according the learner can also know, and the course developer also can change that, okay, this industry people they want this. So, according to that we can change our objective with we can give more learning materials, we can, everything is there. So, features: industry experts can add individual learning resources, their case studies, unsolved problems for any course outcome, and any student and learner can view the above courses for develop the intended skills. So, this is really a very modern approach to the curriculum design. So, select the course objectives which promote higher order of thinking skills, that is analysis, synthesis and evaluation level, and it expresses the objectives of knowledge, skills and attitudes which the student should be able to do, demonstrate and on successful completion of the course using measurable action verbs. Here the action verbs, the course developers, they don't have to remember everything in the framework. So if they can if they click in that action verbs in the knowledge level, all the action verbs it's given, the student, the course developer can choose the action verbs and they can write their own instructional objectives, and it takes so the advantages of the ICT tools to make these available to everyone concerned well in advance. So, just see here in that suppose we are developing a course here in the institute, mission and vision of the institute. Any institute, if you register, you can write your own mission, because Institute A's mission and vision is different from the Institute B's mission and vision. So, there you can write the institute mission and vision. Under the mission, under the institute, different departments are there, department A, B, C and different programs are there. So, under the department some courses are there. Suppose here that the program A objective, program educational objectives, in that institute the subject experts will write under the program educational under the departments few courses. Suppose this is the mechanical department, and in this mechanical departments thermodynamics, fluid mechanics, different courses are there. So, under the course under the course we just what we did, under some course we just distributed them into some modules, and the modules some units. So, the faculty developers have to write course objectives, 5 to 6 course objectives. Suppose it is a 40 hours of lecture. In that case, in that course, suppose there are 8 modules and each modules have 5 units. So, in that case 8 into 5, 40 hours of course. So, 5 units means 1 unit is nothing but 1 hour of lecture. In that 1 hour lecture, the course developer have to write 2 to 3 unit objectives, and in the module, suppose one module it caters 5 objectives. So, module objective is a little bit broader and the course objective is on the top. So, first the course under that module, and under that module some units are there. So, here also we can see that in the course few modules are there, and in that module all the units are there. Suppose module 2 unit 1 unit objective, module 2 unit 2 unit objective, the course developer have to write. So, here under the unit some problems, which each unit you have to write problems, okay. The course and the problems should link to that objective. So, it is why suppose 2 or 5 or 6 different units are there. If the learner and the problem 1 is related with objective 4. So, if the learner can do unit level problem for unit level, it means that they understand the unit objective. So, with each objective you have to link some unit level problems. In the assignment, if you do that, it is you can understand it, you can use it there. And the suggested learning strategy, what books here in this framework, it is not the content development. Here what books the learner can follow, what lectures they can see in the web, all the links you have to give, and the module summary, the total summary of the module, it's the right. So, this is the total curriculum design and development institutes under the departments, under the department course, in the course objectives, under the course few modules are there, under the modules units are there, and each unit or each module or each course the problems you have to give, and the learning activity, in the suggested learning activity, what books, what learning materials they can use, that only you have to mention those things and the module summary. So, the course level learning objectives, it is written mostly the broad general objectives and less in specific instructional objectives, but in the under the course the module is there, and the module level it is more specific and often should contain more action verbs to define the learning objectives, and under the module there will be some units which is very specific, because 1 hour after in 1 hour lecture what you want your learner write it very specifically. So, this is the things. I will just give one example what the course outcomes objectives, just here introduction to algorithm design by Professor P. P. Chakraborty. Given an English language problem description, define the problem precisely with input output requirements, examine its inherent complexity and develop a generic or set of initial solutions and justify their correctness. Here define is an action verb, examine is an action verb, develop is an action verb, justify is an action verb. Define, it is an knowledge level action verb. Examine, it is an analysis level action verb. Develop, it is an application level action verb, and justify is an evaluation level action verbs. So, it is a very good instructional objectives, and here all the different action verbs are there. So, it is not that in each objective only one action verbs is there. There can be 2 or 3 action verbs, but so when you will write the performance component, the action verbs and the proper what you want your learner very specifically you write. So, this is I am just giving the some example. Now, Professor Dash Mondal will explain you how to use the software framework, where you have to do, so that you can develop your own course. Thank you.
So, let us discuss about that the tools, that outcome based curriculum development tools which have been developed by IIT Kharagpur under a MHRD project, that is called open source web based pedagogy framework tools for designing, reviewing, monitoring outcome based curriculum. So, what is the meaning is that if you want to develop that outcome based curriculum, whatever the theory we have discussed, whatever in the first 5 lectures we have discussed, that what are the problem in education, present education systems, and how to improve the student engagement. If you develop your whole course using these framework tools and able to give it to the students before they come to the class, then what happened? We believe that it will increase the student engagement, and also it will increase the student self learning ability. How we will discuss. Okay. So, what are the features of the tools? Any institute can develop their outcome based framework for any program. The tools provide a facility to develop the outcome based curriculum for a whole program and all program of the institute. I will demonstrate it in the tool. That you can register as an institute and you can add your institute mission and vision, then you can add one program, then you can write program educational objective, then you can add the courses which is required to taught for fulfill that program educational objective, and you can develop each and every courses based on this outcome based curriculum framework. So, that facility is there, that is called institute registration facility is there. any individual teacher, suppose your institute does not interested about to develop that open source curriculum kind of things, as a teacher you can log in and develop your curriculum using this framework and give it to the students before you come to the class, before you teaching, and that increase the student engagement, because in the curriculum design principle is such that it will provide all the information about the course to the students, and students will try their in their home and come to the class with prepared. So, I will describe that thing. The tools also provide industry and expert can provide feedback or any course program outcome. A industry person said that, okay, suppose I am developing a course on let us data structure and algorithm, and I develop the whole course and it is available in this portal, and industry expert sitting on his own desk or sitting in his home can see the whole course and can comment particularly that, okay, this course objective or course outcome is not appropriate, it may be like this. So, that comment then and there will come to the teacher side, and teacher can see that comment and he can modify that things. Okay. So, the industry expert can give an active feedback directly to the teachers regarding the outcome, regarding the teaching methodology of the course, regarding that the industry expert can add additional learning resources. So, somebody you want, suppose you are teaching a subject, somebody can say this is the very good learning resources I found, so he can add it. Then case study, suppose I am teaching a course, I require a lot of case study, and one of the case study I taught in the class, an industry expert when he is visualizing this course, and he said that there is a problem I have, that can be discussed in the class also. He can then and there add that case study and it will come to the teachers. So, industry and academia active collaboration is possible throughout these tools. Next is any student and learner can view their goal, their pathway, their test item, whether they reach the goal or not, that create the self learning ability at any point of time. Moreover, it is also provide a teacher training. Suppose there is a course on digital signal processing, and this semester you assign a teacher who is maybe the newcomer, who may be the not taught this course earlier. Now, this whole framework is available for that course, for that college, for that program, and this is given to that new teachers. What do you know? He know what are the course outcome, each and individual lecture outcome. So, when he go to the class, he know what has to be supposed to be taught or supposed to be test from the students, whether they receive that goal or not. What kinds of problem are standard to teach this course? What kinds of industry feedback is available regarding this course? So, all the information is available to the teachers. So, he can prepare his teaching learning process as per his own individualism, and he can interact with the students with that, whereas it is not the matter that whether the teacher is a newcomer or is a first time teaching the course, the quality will be same, because the course structures is given to the students. Student has to acquire those skills. Even if the newcomer teachers miss some point, student can say, sir, we have not received this goal because we have a confusion in this regards. Then teacher can then and there clarify the confusion, or the teacher can take advice from his senior teacher, sir, the students are asking about this kind of misconception, but I don't also not the correct answer, can you suggest? So, whole teaching community will be benefited if that kind of curriculum development is already available. Okay. Now, I will show you in the software itself how you develop your own course, how institute can register, how industry can give feedback, how you see the feedback, all kinds of features and facility I will show you. Okay. Let us go to the website. If you see, In my first slide, I said that address is www.ide.iitkgp.arnet.in. This is the website address. Please note it down. www.ide.iitkgp.arnet.in. If you type this in your browser will open this page. As I said that this is a project given by the Ministry of Human Resource Development, and under this project this framework tool has been developed, and there is others also. There is some course which is already developed by an expert teacher is also available. Okay. So, this is the whole site. You can get some document, developer guides, reviewer guide, outcome based curriculum design. Those are project related things, but you can go through it, you can see that things. But if a tool wise, suppose I want to do institute registration, then I can go for the institute registration. If I click on the institute registration, then it will page open up like this. Then as a institute, register your institute. I can register institute, name of the institute, institute representative. So, institute representative is the moderator of development of the course. So, you collectively write down the institute mission and vision, then as a one person act as an institute moderator, he can submit that mission and vision statement and then submit it. Once you submit it, then institute name will be come in here. Okay. Once you click that institute, there is a lot of people are doing it in a kind of test kind of basis, and they are maybe somebody doing it very seriously. So, you can add a program or discipline. Suppose my institute has a 5 discipline: computer science, 4-year computer science, 4-year electronics, 4-year instrumentation, 4-year mechanical. So, I can 4 program add, one by one program I can add. So, I can write the program name BTech computer science. Okay. Then program educational objective or program educational outcome, PEO, program educational objective. There is example is given. So, you can go through this example and write your program educational objective. Once you registered, then your registered program will come here, like mechanical engineering. Once you click the mechanical engineering, now for attainment of the program educational objective, which is derived from program specific outcome. Okay. Program specific outcome should match the program educational objective, and program specific outcome is nothing but a NBA or Washington Accords attributes, 12 attributes, which will be attained by offering different course. Last lectures I will talk about these details. Okay. So, let us you identify the course, all scientifically you identify the course, that okay, BTech computer science may be mechanical, may be required thermodynamics, machine tools and machining, and kinematics of machine, all kinds of courses are identified. Each and every course now can be registered by the who is the institute coordinator. He is registered the course, create the password and send the password to the teachers. Now, the teachers will log in. If you see the courses under the mechanical, all courses will be displayed. Then he can log in on the course and develop his curriculum. Okay. The program, we have not yet included the lab courses curriculum development, but yes, next 2 to 3 years we will include that lab courses curriculum here, and also diagnostic test bed formative evaluation also will be included in this software. Okay. So, excluding the lab courses, all the theoretical courses a teachers can develop his curriculum. I will demonstrate how to develop a single course. Okay. It is the same. Suppose your institute is not interested to register and do that all kinds of all courses. As an individual, I can go through this page, web page. Let us, as an individual, I want to develop the course. So, I go to the home. Once I go to the home, if you go to the home, I can develop my own course. Let us forget about the program educational objective, forget about that POs. I want to first develop my, I want to teach a course, I am teaching a course, I want to develop my own course curriculum, own course, whole structures based, outcome based curriculum for my own course. Okay? In that case, I go to the training. Once you go to the training, you get a registration page, course registration page. I can type my course name, institute, and provide a email ID and password. This email ID is not, this password is not password for your email ID. During the development phase, your course is password protected. So, nobody can view your course during the development. After the development, once you complete your course, then it will come in the public view. You can give it to your students, and also it can be viewed by a industry, and industry can add a comments. So, all features I will discover. So, once your registration is completed, then your course will come in here, course name wise. See, the lot of people have already registered, somebody is developing their course and kind of things. Okay? Now, you can delete, once you, suppose you register wrongly, you can delete your course by providing, you see, you can only delete or administrator can delete, but I am assuring that we will not delete the course. You can delete your course by providing your user ID password during the creation time. Okay? Now, once you click on the course, any course if you click, or there is another button called report. This report is nothing but a PDF file which will indicate how much progress you have done on your course. So, a full report will be generated, it is a PDF file, and it will show you how much progress you have done. Okay. So, it is like whether you have written the, so individual course mission vision is not required. So, whether you write the course overview, whether you do the course objective, number of course module you added, course level problem added, all details your work will be listed in this report. How many things you have done, how many things you have not done, it will be told instantaneously. So, suppose institute moderator can monitor the progress by clicking this thing, or as a developer I can monitor my how much amount of my work I have done, I can monitor these things. Okay? So, this is the report kind of things. Next one, I have registered a course and login. How you log in? Once you create your course name, it will come a course development page. Once you click the course development page, it will give your registration email ID and password. Once you provide the registration email ID and password, the course will be look like this. This page will be open. As a single course development, I am explaining. So, as an institute registration, the course login and password created by the institute moderator and sent to you. Now, you log in using that your institute under that course, and you log in, you get these structures. As an individual developer, I can register my course under the training, and I click on my course, I will get this page. Okay? Once I get this page, what is written? Institute mission, institute vision, program educational objective. If I, for a single course development, I do not know this thing, I do not require. Then course started here. So, I have logged in as a test, course name is test. So, whatever the course name you provide, that will appear in here. This is the course name. Then there is one block called course overview. I have to write the course overview. What is course overview? For taking any course I want to develop, what do you mean by course overview? Course overview is nothing but a one page, maximum maybe half an page write up about the coverage of the course. This is one part. Another part is that, suppose I want to motivate my student to take the course seriously, what I should write? That part also. So, one paragraph related to how you motivate the students to take this course, and one paragraph, the paragraph way, the coverage of the more or less coverage of the course. So, that is very simple, and any teachers can write that things. Next one is come course objective. Course objective means course outcome. Here we said instructional objective. The instructional objective is the process to write the course outcome. Scientifically correct or correctly write the course outcome. So, every outcome you said that correct instructional objective must have a performance component. To specify it, it required condition component. To achieve, make it achievable, it required criteria component. So, an instructional objective or an outcome should be specific, should be measurable, should be achievable. So, specific means condition component, performance component means measurable component, and criteria component means whether it will be achievable or not. I cannot write a course objective, our students will be able to design an aeroplane. Any course I cannot taught how to design an aeroplane, or that skill cannot be developed within that specific of time. So, every objective must be achievable, must be measurable, must be specific. Okay? How do you do that? So, once you click the course objective, you can write a course objective here in this block. So, what is course objective? Course objective is nothing but a major takeaway by the students. It should be specific, measurable, achievable. We said generally it is 5 to 6 course objective is sufficient for 40-hour course. So, if I am teaching a 40-hour course, 5 to 6 course objective is sufficient. Main confusion of the teacher is that then the course objective must starting from the knowledge component, then comprehensive, that Bloom taxonomy you have learned. It is not true. Course objective is the measure, final outcome of your course. If it is a BTech program course, if you see that NBA and Washington Accord said the student must able to design, synthesize, analyze, conceptualize. So, all are higher cognitive level. So, any course which is taught for BTech cannot be taught at a superficial level, that student only have to describe and define. So, a course objective may be in application, evaluation, synthesis or analysis level, that higher cognitive level, not the lower cognitive level. And you should not write a course objective which can be achievable by single lectures, then that cannot be a course objective, that may be a lecture objective or unit objective. So, course objective 5 to 6 course objective, that means on an average to achieve one objective I should spend at least 8 lectures. If it is 40 lecture course, 5 objective, on an average 8 lectures. So, course objective are the major outcome of the course. Another confusion is that is the objective is a single liner? No. Objective can be a paragraph, but it should be specific, measurable and achievable. A objective must not contain the term like different, such as, basic, as example. What you covered, you explicitly write. Suppose give an example that student will be able to solve the differential equation. It is not a course objective. Solve the differential equation is measurable, but it is not specific and may not be it is achievable. So, suppose I am taughting engineering mathematics, maybe I have assigned 15 lectures for differential equation, solution of the differential equation, or 10 lectures for solution of the differential equation, and I covered up to second order differential equation solution. So, suppose I write that student will be able to solve the differential equation, and in examination I give a third order, student not able to solve it. So, what I will say, instead of solve differential equation, I should write for a given second order up to second order differential equation, student will able to solve that equation using this method. Many people are right, student will able to apply Newton's second law of motion as a application level objective. It is not. Apply law is not application objective. I have to determine something based on that law. So, law is whether secondary issue. First issue is using this law what I able to do. So, that is the objective. Next confusion is that is the objective should contain only single action verb or performance component? No, it is not necessary. A objective may have 4 to 5 performance component. Okay, 4 to 5. You know that example that I can show you the example. So, a objective contain let us three action verb. One is define, second is design, third is evaluate. Okay. So, define is an knowledge level, derive or design may be application level, and evaluate may be evaluate is evaluation level. So, as per the Bloom taxonomy, if you know higher level, it is assumed that you know the lower level. So, if an objective has multiple action verb, okay, let us see the objective 5. Given an English language problem, precisely define. First one is define, then examine, then develop, then I have a justify. Since justify is the higher level, I will tag justify and then submit. So, one objective at a time and select the action highest level of the action verb in here. So, you may not know that Bloom taxonomy all action verb, it is not required. If you click all, then all action verb will be available. So, first I click on define. If I click the define, it says that it is knowledge level. Then I click the develop, let us develop, it is said this synthesis level. Then I click justify J, justify, it is a evaluation level. So, since I know this is the lowest level, then highest and highest, evaluation is the highest level. So, since it is a evaluation level, then I label that objective as a evaluation level and submit it. So, one objective at a time you submit. So, you write 5 to 6 objective. Okay. Then you add module. So, how do you add module? Click course module, add module. Click the name, write the name in here and add. In the software, module name is editable, but order is not editable. So, be cautious about the order. Name is editable. Okay. Now, I can add the module. Once you add the module, what do you mean by module? A course is divided in several modules, 40 lectures. Suppose I taught a course on digital communication, it has a 40 lectures. So, let us first module is A to D conversion, is one module. So, this is the module. So, a module may be more or less 5 to 8 lectures will vary. Okay. So, a module has a module overview. I can write the module overview, this module treated like this way. So, module overview, half page. Then I have module objective. Like the course objective, I have to write the module objective. So, course objective means course outcome which student will able to develop at the entire course, but the module outcome or module objective are those which will be developed by the student during that module itself. Okay. So, those are the module objective. So, why I given the course is different several module? The scientific aspect is that the course has to be modularized. Suppose you are talking digital communication, I am interested only know the A to D conversion. So, I can click your restrict your module up to A to D conversion is okay. And suppose there is a 6 digital communication courses available in the net. As a learner, I want particular module from particular course, particular module from another course, particular module from another course, because the outcome of the course will be depend on my program outcome and my program educational objective. So, you cannot say okay, this can be developed by an IIT teacher. So, since the IIT digital communication course is the best course, so everybody should taught that IIT digital communication course. It is not true, because every college, every institute, his own program has different requirement. Your program educational objective will be different from IIT. So, you cannot copy that whole course of the IIT. You have to think, okay, my objective, educational objective, or my mission is to supply the manpower to the software industry. So, what amount of digital communication I should taught my student is be defined by their IIT objective to produce a research student. So, we taught maximum digital communication. Okay. So, that is the motive. You have to write this module objective. Then, if you go here, then module objective, then module unit. A module consists of several units, means lecture. So, let us first module I have 5 lectures. So, I can use add 5 units, and each lecture has a lecture summary or unit summary, and has an unit summary or lecture summary, and has an unit objective, means lecture outcome. What is the outcome of these lectures? Okay? And then I have lecture level problem. Suppose I define a lecture outcome is 1. I have defined the lecture number 1 has a outcome A and B. Okay. Now, as a student, after I reading some material which you provided, let us say I am claiming that I have reached the outcome level 1. Whether I reach the outcome 1 or not, A, I have to test it. So, I said each outcome or objective must be achievable, measurable and specific. So, I want to measure whether I reach that outcome or not. How do you measure? To provide a test. So, each objective must be linked with a test item, which is called problem, unit level problem. So, unit level problem is scattered to unit objective. If you click link with objective, all objective will drop down here. You just provide the problem and assign the objective. I will show you in the course level problem. So, this problem is scattered to this objective only. So, unit level problem, unit objective only. Module level problem, module objective only. Okay? As a teacher I am developing. And if you see, there is another in module level. So, this is the unit level. In module level, there is a called module level problem. So, it is scattered to module level objective. Then, in module level, another one is called module learning strategy. What is module learning strategy? Lecture wise, I provide some material in unit summary. Those are the material has to be read by the students. And in module learning strategy, I will specify to achieve the module objective and the unit objective which is mentioned in under that module, what are the reference material I have to read. So, I can write for unit number 1, you can read this book, chapter number this and edition of this from page number 1 to 5, specific. Okay? Then somebody said to outcome of this can be achieved seeing this simulation link. So, he can specify the link. Industry said if you want to achieve this objective, go through this material. Industry will upload that material. So, module learning strategy will specify different kinds of material which will be used to achieve that module objective. Okay? Okay? So, that can be added by a teacher. Primarily, first version will be added by the teachers, developer teachers. Then that can be matured by different participating body like industry, student, expert, that can be done. Okay? That is a module learning strategy. Now, I said that every objective must be associated with a problem, that is test item. So, if I see the course level problem means whether I achieve the course objective or not, I can test. So, here if I link with objective, all the course objective will be listed down here. Suppose I give a problem here and which is catered to objective number 5. I link this and submit it. Then it will write that objective number 5 is, if you want to say that I have achieved this objective, please solve the objective number 5. You can add your solution, but the solution will be not visible to the students. If it is request will come, then you can explain that solution in the class. Okay, this problem you cannot deliver or you cannot solve, this can be solved like this. So, this is the main concept which you should know. So, as I said that I have to increase the student engagement, I have to enhance the self learning ability, I have to enhance the student engagement and their skill set. So, skill I have already specified, path I have said, I have provided a test item by which student can say test whether they achieve that or not. Now, I am saying in the class, I said that today I will discuss about the module unit number 5 and this is the unit objective. Okay. So, once I write that unit objective and corresponding problem, student will prepare, then student will come, sir, we cannot solve this problem, because then we can discuss what the misconception is there in the problem in the class, which will raise the student engagement, which is raise the student self learning ability. And this whole course will be available to the students before they come to the class. Whole course is available to the industry to give their valuable comment, to add some case study, to add some resources, to add some pictures, all are available. Okay. So, this is the course development I have said. Now, if you want to see the already developed courses, if you see there will be, if you click the home, there is a course view. If you click there, this page will come. So, those are the course which is already developed. Okay. Now, once you see that course, the course will be open like this way. Anybody can see the developed courses. It will be open, course overview, course objective, course test item. Okay. So, a student first see the course overview, then he see the course objective. Okay, I have to achieve this after completing the whole course, and I have to solve this kind of problem, this kinds of problem. Okay. Now, suppose a industry said, okay, this objective can be achieved by this kind of problem. So, they can add a problem. So, he can write his name, his email ID, type the problem, and then he said link with that for this objective scattered to this problem, then submit. That will come to you that this problem is added for this kind of objective testing. So, it is continuously evolving your curriculum. Okay. Anybody can give a comment. Suppose in course objective, anybody can say that this objective I think is not correct, because this kind of skill does not required by the industry. So, I can, as an industry person, I can add my comment, okay, this may be modified to this kind of skill set. So, I cannot say that then the industry cannot complain that your students is not employable, because they have give the feedback that yes, this kind of skill set we required. Okay. So, anybody can give the feedback. Okay. Then if you see the module level, all the module will be visible. So, DC network, click the module, then module overview, module objective test item, and module learning strategy. You do not trust the whatever the developed material is available, because they are not 100% correct, because this is evolving in phase. So, you can develop a better course than the available course also. Okay. I can go to the course objective, and anywhere industry can give a feedback. Module level objective, he can module level problem can add, he can module objective he can modify, he can say suggest some module levels, add simulation, some extra kind of simulation, add learning resources, he can add another kind of resources, so which will be available as a teachers, and you can distribute to the students. Okay. Similarly, there is another button called cognitive analysis. See, once you complete your course, it is available at two portions. It is in delivery side also, it is in development side also. See, the result graph will come up. That means that suppose your course objective more or less are knowledge and comprehensive side, then we say this course is not suitable for BTech course. This may be ITI course. For BTech, as per the NBA, as per the Washington Accords, it should be an application, analysis, synthesis and evaluation this side, not knowledge and comprehension. If I am able to analyze something, I know the knowledge and comprehension. They are not final goal, they are required. They will be taught at unit level and module level, but they are not the final goal. Course outcome is the final goal. So, final goal should be in this side. If you see, the module objective can start from here and unit objective can start from here. Okay. Now, if you see this course objective is not correct. Why? Because in module level I have taught some objective in synthesis level, but in course level I have not claimed. That means I taught much but claim less. Similarly, you write the objective in analysis, synthesis and evaluation level, but none of the module and unit objective on that level. That means you are not actually taught that level. So, your course is not correct. So, this graph, use of the graph is to see the parity between the module, unit and course. What I claim, whether that I developed in the module and unit or not, and if I develop more, my claim may be less. Okay. So, this development course development can be a spiral model. You initially write down your course objective, develop the whole course, then modify the course objective based on your achievement. Okay. So, that way you can develop the course. Once your course is developed, there will be a button called final submission. Once you give the final submission, all courses will be visible in here. Okay. So, I will modify the page better way, so that you can tell your student go to this URL and click this course, you will see your course. Okay. So, that is the whole about this software, and the software will include that formative diagnostic test based formative evaluation, by which I can take a test of 400 students and identify the misconception and scatter to all students individually. Because every student, since that it is a self learning material, I am encouraging the student to learn by themselves. So, I scatter to different large classroom. In large classroom, the distribution of the student will be different. Somebody fast learner, slow learner, maybe mediocre learner. So, I have said that this is the goal, this is the material and this is the test item. It is your responsibility to reach the goal. Come the class, discuss about the misconception only. So, it is not that a student will attend the class and after the class he forgot everything, go to the hostel, sleeps, and then before the semester only 7-day reading and give the exam. If this is available, then it is a learner responsibility to achieve the goal. Now, if it is available, industry can say, okay, those are the outcome is available for this program and this institute, my project requirement is matched with this outcome, I should go to that institute and find out whether the students has that skill or not. They only test whether a student has that skill or not. So, none of the student can claim, okay sir, this was in the syllabus, but my teacher is not cover that. You cannot claim it. Whoever is teaching the subject, the curriculum is specify what a learner has to be achieved. It may be not discussed in the class, it is his responsibility to acquire that skill outside the class also. He can interact with the MIT fellow, he can interact with any expert and achieve that outcome. So, learning is no longer a kind of a four-wall classroom kind of things. It is a collaborative learning, it is a teamwork learning, it is a self-learning, and it enhances the student's self-learning ability, and also it is catered to teacher training, that whoever taught the course, the quality will be remain same. Okay? Thank you.